Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this session. In today's class, we will do the revision. We will discuss about VT old question paper. In the last class, we discussed about the VT old question paper, December 2019, January 2020. In that, we discussed about Module 1 and Module 2. So we discussed about the questions and we discussed about the marks distribution, how the marks are distributed for each questions. And today we will discuss about Module 3, Module 4 and Module 5 questions. The Module 5, what is an op-amp? List the characteristics of an ideal op-amp. So this is asked for 6 marks here. 5b, explain the operation of an op-amp as an inverting amplifier with need diagram and waveforms. This is asked for 6 marks. The third one, explain how op-amp can be used as integrator and voltage follower. That's for 8 marks. And the second question is 6a, explain the different input modes of an op-amp. That's for 6 marks. 6b, design an adder circuit using op-amp to obtain an output voltage V0 is equal to minus of 2 into V1 plus 3V2 plus 5V3. Assume RF is equal to 10 kilo ohm. So this is asked for 6 marks. And 6 is explain the following terms with respect to op-amp. CMRR, slew rate, input bias current, supply voltage rejection ratio. That was asked for 8 marks. These are the questions related to Module 3. So now we will discuss about how the marks are distributed for each questions here. The first question is here, define op-amp. Write the definition of an op-amp. For the definition of an op-amp, it is 1 marks. The op-amp is a direct coupled multi-stage differential amplifier having high gain, capable of amplifying the signal of frequency ranging from 0 to several hundred kilohertz. So there is a definition for op-amp. Then list the ideal characteristics of op-amp. Just mention the characteristics of the op-amps. Around 8 to 9 characteristics are there, just mention that. So your definition 1 marks and characteristics 5 marks. Total it is 6 marks. The second question is your 5b, the inverting amplifier. So inverting amplifier means the input signal is given to the inverting terminal of an op-amp. So this is minus indicates inverting terminal, the non-inverting terminal is connected to ground. And this is a circuit diagram, and here you just apply the input signal and the output you are expecting inverted version of the input signal. So it is called as an inverting amplifier. Now here the circuit diagram 3 marks. And then to obtain the expression for a gain, this AF is equal to minus RF by R1. We know that the gain with the feedback is given by V0 is A is equal to minus RF by R1, and the gain is given by V0 by Vi. So V0 is equal to here minus of RF by R1 into Vi. Negative sign indicates that output is inverted version of the input signal. So circuit diagram and waveform 3 marks and the derivation 3 marks. So total it is 6. Third question is 5c, that is op-amp as integrator. The integrator circuit diagram. Again, integrators you'll use a capacitor at the feedback terminal. For feedback you're using capacitor, and you'll use one resistor at the input side, and you'll apply the input to the inverting terminal of an op-amp. So circuit diagram 2 marks. Then derivation of V0 is minus 1 by RC integral over 0 to T Vi dt. You'll get this equation for output voltage, and the derivation 3 marks. So total it is 5. Then one more, they asked voltage follower. The voltage follower also, the circuit diagram 1 marks, and derivation, that is derivation V0 is equal to Vi 2 marks. So 1 into 2. So it is 3. And the integrator 5 marks and the voltage follower 3 marks. Total it is 5 plus 3. So total it is 8 marks. So about 5C. And 6A is I mentioned explain the input modes of an op-amp. So the different input modes of an op-amp we have to mention: single-ended input, double-ended input, that is a differential input, and common mode. For that 1 marks. Then explanation related to single-ended input, double-ended in mode, and common mode. Just mention the waveform, what happens in single-ended mode, double-ended mode, and common mode. So here single-ended mode 2 marks, double-ended marks 2 marks, and common mode 1 marks, and 1 mark for the types of input modes. Total it is 6. The second question is here, this is a problem. The V0 is equal to minus of 2 into V1 plus 3 into V2 plus 5 into V3. And you know that this is a problem related to the adder circuit. You know that the expression for V0 is minus of Rf by R1 into V1 plus Rf by R2 into V2 plus Rf by R3 into V3. And just comparing the general equation and the given equation, V0 equation. And Rf is, you have to take 10 kilo. Based on that, you will get R1 is equal to 5 kilo, R2 is 3.3, and R3 is 2 kilo. And the calculation here 3 marks, and the circuit diagram, you have to draw the circuit diagram. They will mention the design and adder circuit means you have to draw the circuit diagram. And the circuit diagram 2 marks. Otherwise, so the 2 marks will be deducted. So 3, and expression for V0 is 1 marks, and circuit diagram 2. So 1 plus 3 plus 2. So the 2 marks will be 6. 6C, common mode rejection ratio. So the 4 parameters they ask: the common mode rejection ratio, slew rate, input bias current, and last one is power supply rejection ratio. So each carries 2 marks here. Write down the definition for CMRR. Write down the equation. CMRR is given by differential gain by common mode gain. I can mention this gain in terms of dB also, 20 log AD by AC into dB. So this is 2 marks. And write down the definition for slew rate, what is slew rate, and write down the equation also, slew rate, definition and the equation. So 1 plus 1, that is 2. Input bias current, write down the definition, what is input bias current, write down the equation for input bias current, it is IB1 plus IB2 divided by 2. So that is 2 marks again. Supply voltage rejection ratio, write down the definition for supply voltage rejection ratio, then equation. So it is 2 marks. So 2 into 4. So it is 8. 8 marks for this. So parameters. Then related to module 4 now. The neat circuit diagram, explain how transistor is used as an amplifier. Derive an equation for AV. This gain, voltage gain. That is asked for 8 marks. Second one, explain RC phase shift oscillator with circuit diagram and necessary equation. It is asked for 8 marks. Third one, explain the voltage series feedback circuit and derive an equation for voltage gain AV with feedback. So this is asked for 4 marks. Question 8A, with the neat circuit diagram, explain the working of Wien bridge oscillator. That's for 8 marks. Explain the operation of IC555 timer, that is IC555, as an astable multivibrator or astable oscillator with neat circuit diagram and necessary equations. This is 8 marks. And third one is the transistor in common emitter configuration, that is CE configuration, is shown in the figure 8C, with RC is equal to 1 kilo and beta DC is equal to 125. Determine the first one, VC at Vin is equal to 0, IV min to saturate the collector current, and RV max when Vin is equal to 8 volt. And here VC saturation can be neglected, so you can consider it as 0. So module 4 is related to the amplifier circuits, oscillator circuits, feedback amplifier, and the 555 timer. IC555. We will discuss how the marks are distributed for each question here. 7A, I asked explain the amplifier, BJT amplifier, and draw the circuit diagram and the waveform with explanation. It is 2 plus 3. The circuit diagram for a BJT amplifier is this. This is a waveform, and here you can expect the inverted version of output because an amplifier will provide the 180-degree phase shift between input and output. This is a BJT amplifier circuit. Then derivation, write down the equation for a gain here. The gain is given by minus RC by RE, small letter RE. And or you can, if I consider RC is greater than, very much greater than RE, then you can write AV is equal to minus RC. That is a collector resistance. So if we'll obtain this equation, marks is B3. So derivation 3, circuit diagram with explanation 3. So it is 5 plus 3, 8 marks. BJT as an amplifier. Then 7B, RC phase shift oscillator. So oscillators. So circuit diagram. This is a circuit diagram for an RC phase shift oscillator. And here the oscillator, it should provide a 360-degree or 0-degree phase shift, and the gain is A beta is equal to 1. So this you have to achieve to obtain oscillation. So here I am using 3 RC circuits. So this is your feedback network, and the feedback network here. It will provide 180-degree phase shift. This you have to mention. Then this circuit diagram 2 marks and explanation 3 marks here. Then necessary equations. Write the equations only here. No need to derive all beta, then gain equation, frequency equation, and all. No need to derive. Just mention the equation here. So beta is equal to VF by V naught 1 by 29, or we can write the magnitude of A into beta is greater than 1. So this is one condition. So here you can write magnitude of A is greater than 29. Then to find out this RF and R, A is equal to minus RF by R, or magnitude of A is equal to RF by R. From this you can write RF is a feedback resistance RF is greater than 29 times R. Then frequency of oscillation is given by 1 by 2 pi RC into square root of 6. So this is the frequency of oscillation equation. So if you write these 3 equations, you'll get 3. So it is 2 plus 3 plus 3. So explanation 3, circuit diagram is 2, then the equations 3. So this is about RC phase shift oscillators. And 7C is a voltage series feedback circuit. So this question is related to feedback amplifiers. So in your syllabus they mentioned voltage series feedback amplifier only. So this is a circuit block diagram representation of voltage series feedback amplifier. So here using a feedback here, and this is a gain without feedback, and we will use feedback, and it is connected. So this Vi is difference between this Vin and the feedback voltage. So based on that, I will obtain the gain with feedback. So gain with feedback is given by AVF, and gain without feedback is given by AV actually. So A and AV is mentioned here. So circuit diagram 2 marks, then this derivation 2 marks. Total it is 4. So AV is equal to A divided by 1 plus A beta. This is the final answer. V naught by V in should be AV is equal to A divided by 1 plus A beta. So 2 plus 2, 4 marks. 8A is related to Wien bridge oscillator. Again, this is also RC oscillators only. But here the difference is it will provide a 0-degree phase shift. So this circuit you can try right in terms of bridge, or you can connect it to the mononode terminal also. Here one R and C is connected in series, other one it is connected in parallel. So this is called as a lead network, this is called as a lag network. And this through resistance, one is used as the input here, another one is used as in the, observe this is connected to outputs. One terminal is connected to input, another terminal is connected to output. So this is feedback resistance, and this is your resistance is connected to the input side. And basically it is acting like a non-inverting amplifier here. So the phase shift around the loop is 0-degree here. So circuit diagram and explanation 3 plus 3. So it is 6. Then you have to mention the equation to obtain the sustained oscillation. You should consider beta is equal to 1 by 3. From this you can write A is greater than or equal to 3. And A is actually 1 plus R3 by R4. From this you can write R3 is greater than or equal to 2 times R4. So this is a question for a gain, that is sustained oscillation. Then the frequency of oscillation is given by if F naught is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. if R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R and C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C, because this will decide the frequency of oscillation, lead network and lag network here. And if I will not consider this R1 is not equal to R2 and C1 is not equal to C2, then we can use this equation. F naught is equal to 1 by 2 pi square root of R1 into R2 C1 into C2. So here this set of equation 2 marks, circuit diagram 3 marks and explanation 3 marks. Total it is 8. The next question is related to IC 555, so that IC 555, and you have to mention as an astable oscillator. So here the circuit diagram that carries 3 marks. So this is a circuit diagram for astable multivibrator, and this is a waveform. So this is the output waveform, this is the voltage across the capacitor. So this is the charging time of the capacitor, this is the discharging time of the capacitor. So here the output is high and here the output is low. So it will generate a pulse type of signal. So it is called as oscillators. So we have 3 plus 2, 3 for the circuit diagram, 2 for the waveform. And equation for a on period and off period, that is T high is equal to 0.69 Ra plus Rb into C and the T low is equal to 0.69 Rb plus C, and total period is equal to sum of this. That's you have to mention. Then frequency of oscillation is given by 1 by T. So this is equation for frequency. Finally write the duty cycle, the percentage of duty cycle, that is T on by T. And if you write this equation, you'll get 3. So it is 3 plus 2 plus 3. 3 for the circuit diagram, 2 for the waveform, then some explanation, then this equations 3. This is 8b. So 8c is here it is a problem. Here Vin is equal to 0 and the transistor is in cutoff. When Vin is equal to 0, transistor is in cutoff generally. So Vc is equal to Vcc, that is 10 volt. So Vcc is given as 10 volt here. So directly write Vc is equal to that. And they mentioned Vc saturation can be neglected, so we can consider it as 0. So the IC saturation is given by Vcc by Rc. So it is Vcc minus Vc saturation by Rc, but Vc saturation is 0. So Vcc by Rc, that is 10 by 1 kilo, we will get 10 milliamps. And IB mean is given by IC saturation divided by beta DC. So 10 milliamps divided by 125, so you will get 80 microamps. This is IB mean. And when transistor is on, VB is equal to 0.7. From this you can write VRB is equal to Vin minus VBE. So 8 minus 0.7, 7.3. From this you can obtain the maximum LFRB, that is RB max is given by VRB divided by IB mean. So 7.3 divided by 80 microamps, 80 into 10 to the power minus 6. The answer is 91.25 kilo. So here this calculation, this is 1 marks and this is 4 marks here. This is mentioned 1 for this. So total it is 6 marks. 1 plus 1 plus 4. So 6 marks. HC. So this is a problem related to transistor as a switch. So not on as a necessary equation. Either they will ask the theory question on the switch or they can ask one problem related to switch. Transistor as a switch. This is about module 4. So amplifiers, oscillators, feedback amplifier. Then transistor as a switch. Finally the IC 555 timer. So next is module 5. That 9A, design full adder circuit and implement it using basic gates. This is asked for 8 marks. 9B, find the 1101, 0111, 0110, 1010. That is 2. Convert it to a base of 16. So it is conversion from binary number to a hexadecimal number. Second one is EB986, the base 16 is should be converted to a binary number, the base 2 binary number. This one 925.75, the base 10 should be converted to a base of 8, so octal number. So this is a problem related to number system. 9C is explain the basic elements of communication system with the block diagram. This question is related to a communication system. You have to draw the basic block diagram. Block diagram of a communication system. 6 marks. 10A, state and prove De Morgan's theorem. It is asked for 6 marks. 10B, with the block diagram, explain the working of 3-bit ripple counter. So counter, question 3-bit ripple counter, it is asked for 6 marks. And last one is, what is flip-flop? Explain the operation of master-slave JK flip-flop. So both the questions are related to sequential circuit here. One is the 3-bit ripple counter, and last one is operation of a master-slave flip-flop circuit. We'll discuss how the marks are distributed here. And the first one is a full adder circuit. The full adder means it's having 3 input and the 2 output. 3 inputs are A, B, and you can write carry in, C in. The output is sum and carry out, C out. So 1 marks. This is a representation, block diagram representation. Then write on the truth table. The value truth table with a 3 input combination means 2 to the power 3 means 8 combinations here. So 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. So write down the sum and C out, carry out. So combination 0, 0, 0, we'll get 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 again. 1 plus 0 plus 0, 1, 0, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 0, 0, 1. Again 1 plus 1, 0. Carry is 1, so 0 plus 1 carry. Again 1 plus 1, so 1 plus 1, 1, so it is 1, 1. So this is the truth table. Then from this truth table you obtain the equation for a sum. That you can write so how many number of ones are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So write down the corresponding values. When it is 0, you take it as A bar. When it is 1, you can take it as A, the respective values. So A bar plus B bar C in, the second one A bar B C in bar plus A B bar C in bar plus A B C in. So if we simplify this, I'll get sum as A XOR B XOR C in. This is the equation for the sum. Similarly, I can obtain the equation for a carry out also. So again, now number of ones are 4 are there here. Use that equation, simplify it by using Boolean algebra equations, and you can use the laws of Boolean algebra to simplify this. So C out is equal to AB plus BC, BC in plus AC in. So this is AB plus BC plus AC. So 3 marks. So 2 marks for the truth table, 1 mark for this block diagram representation, 3 marks for this. The finally represent this sum and the output equation in terms of logic gates. The basic gates, you can use the XOR gates here, no problem. So this is sum and this is carry. You can draw it in the single diagram also, or you can draw it separately, no problem. Circuit is represented using basic. If this circuit is represented in the basic gates also, the marks will be given. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8 marks. So this is a full adder circuit. Sometimes they can expect this full adder in terms of 2 half adder and OR gate. At that time, no need to draw these gates in here. Next 9B, the conversion is, so you get the answer as D76A because it is converted to a hexadecimal number, 2 marks. Again, this should be converted to a binary number. So write down the equivalent binary number of this. This is a very easy direct substitution here. And this is your decimal number representation converted to octal number. So to convert it, just divide by 8, you get this particular number, that is 1635.68. So again 2 marks, 2 into 3, so total it is 6. Next, basic elements of communication system. So these are the following blocks of communication system: information source, transmitter, channel, receiver and destination, modulator and transmitter here demodulator and receiver. So total 5 blocks, and one more block can include here noise. So 2 marks for the block diagram and 4 marks for the explanation. Each block if you will explain, 4 marks, 2 plus 4. This is about 9C, and this question is related to communication system. The block diagram of communication system. 10A, De Morgan's theorem. Just write down the statement for De Morgan's theorem and mention for 2 variables. If they are not mentioned, you can just write for 2 variables. The complement of sum of 2 variables is equal to product of complement of each variable. So A plus B whole bar is equal to A bar dot B bar. Similarly, the complement of product of 2 variables is equal to the sum of complement of each variable. So that is a dot b whole bar is equal to a bar plus b bar. So this is about De Morgan's theorem. And to prove this, I mentioned by using a truth table. So a and b can take a plus b whole bar, a bar dot b bar. So a dot b whole bar, a bar plus b bar. So just verify it. Just verify LHS should be equal to RHS. So here the definition, first equation 1 marks, second one is 1 marks, then table and verification it is 4 marks. So it is 1 plus 1 plus 4, 6. Then 10b, 3-bit triple counter. The counters are it's a sequential circuit reduced to numbers. It will count from the respective digits, that is 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. After when it reaches 1, 1, 1, it should go to 0. So total it will count 8. The bit count means 2 to the power 3. So it will count from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. It requires 3 flip-flops. So you can mention using a T flip-flop, 3 circuits. So this is input T0, this is T1, T2. T1 is given in the 1 and the Q0 is given to this clock signal, and again this is given to the clock signal. So this is a logic diagram and it carries 2 marks. Then truth table I have to mention the counting value from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. So truth table 1 marks, then explanation with the timing diagram 3 marks. So I mentioned you have to draw the timing diagram also. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Total it is 6. So this is about the sequential circuit here. So the T means actually T flip-flop is toggle flip-flop. So always there will be a changes with respect to the state. So toggling means when it is 1 and you give the input, it will get 0, 1 or 0, not 0, something like this. So Q bar, Q0 will be 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. It will be toggled every time and it will toggle for the 2 clock pulses, whereas it will toggle for the 4 clock pulses, like this. So this is about 3-bit triple counter. And the last question is your definition of a flip-flop, because you have to explain master-slave JK flip-flop. And the flip-flop is a sequential circuit, is mainly used to store 1 bits of information. So 1 bit of information, either 0 or 1. So this is called as a flip-flop. And the master-slave JK flip-flop, the JK flip-flop is used to overcome the problem of SR flip-flop. Then master-slave, so here the 2 circuits are, the one is a master circuit and one is a slave circuit. And the clock signal will be given, one direct clock will be given, other one will give the inverted version of the clock signal to this. So this is a circuit this is the logic diagram for a master slave JK flip-flop. And here the definition of for flip-flop 1 marks, then this diagram 3 marks, then write the truth table for a master slave JK flip-flop, that is 2 marks, explanation 2 marks. So total it will be 8. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 2 plus 2. 8. So this is about 10C. 10C, then it is to flip-flop. So in the module 5 includes the concepts like starting from number system, then conversion from one number system to another number system, and again complements, and the ones complement and twos complement method. Then Boolean algebra, the laws of Boolean algebra, that many laws are there, then it will include De Morgan's theorem also. Then digital circuits, in digital circuits you can expect a half adder, full adder, multiplexer, then encoder circuits and all. Then sequential circuit, flip-flops, the types of flip-flops starting from SR, JK, T flip-flop, D. Then counters, synchronous counters only, sync counters. And then shift registers. And finally the communication system. The communication system, the 2 concepts, the basic block diagram of communication system and the principle of mobile communication in that GSM architecture. It's all important. So this is about the marks distribution, and or the marks will be given to the each divisions, each section. So So diagrams, exam carrying some marks. Then suppose if it is a 3-bit triple counter here, diagrams having some marks, then truth table, then explanation. So very important thing is your diagram while writing the exam, the final exam, your diagram should be neat. So diagram, you mentioned, the diagram should be very neat. Then waveforms also, the waveforms, if there is any waveforms, so make it correctly. Then explanation, then set up equations also. And while solving the problems also, see, problems generally will get full marks. Try to attempt the problems, note down the given data correctly, then substitution. While substituting, you do it substitution properly, then so it will get the correct answer. If you will get the correct answers, you will get the full marks. So problem is always an advantage. And this is about the question paper and the scheme. So how the marks are allotted for each questions. Thank you.